Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. You may be thinking, what have we got here, Pope? What have we got today? We've got a bit of Eldirath. Total War is all we have. We've got some undead warriors here marching forward, and little do they know what is about to appear out of the forest. Well, it's their worst nightmare. It's definitely their worst day ever, that is for sure, because I can see a whole bunch of cavalry here ready to ambush these undead zombies. We'll unpause now and we'll just enjoy this glorious charge in this fantasy world of Eldirath as we have a glorious 4v3 for you lined up. And here we go. I mean, this is going to be one beautiful charge. There you go. Couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, these are some human shock cav. You might be thinking, why are they human, Pope? This is Duthangir. This is a dwarven faction, and they have some human thralls, which make up some of their more auxiliary units, we'll call them, so cavalry and range units and pikes as well, I believe they make them up. But they have sped ahead of these this cavalry here, and they've smashed into the Wraithguard Marauders, these axe infantry here of the faction of Kalmar, I believe. This is like the Iron Guard or something of Kalmar. I can't remember what their full name is, but they're Kalmar basically. They're led by a lady here called Queen Kalmar of the Iron Men. I think they are like the Iron Men of Kalmar is what their name is, their official title. The dwarves here today have been joined by Korsangir, which is like an Eastern faction. Pretty sort of like typical Eastern faction. A lot of horse archers, a lot of rangers, got tier 4 bows, cavalry here. It's going to be a real pain. And then the final faction that they have with them is the Korga Tribes, which is a orcish faction. We've got a charge there coming off from the Korax Chosen, and here comes the Cav again. Just going to smash into these axes once again. What are they going to do? What are the axes going to do? Pray that they're not taken out, that they're not killed? I mean, the zombies don't care. These guys have already died once. They don't care if they die again. But the zombie axe infantry taking some pretty hard hits. I mean, the Thrall Cav, yeah, not lost a man as most of these units here. Some of them have lost a couple. Yeah, pretty much untouched. We have now got Spectral Scouts, which is a skeleton melee cav coming across, I guess, to try and stop any more of those sorts of charges taking place. Joining the zombies of Kalmar here today, we do have two Drakenfell armies, which are human factions. Very much inspired by the Kingdom of Camelot, these factions that you can tell. Look at the dragons and the red. Oh, by far and away my favorite faction. Still is Drakenfell. It really is beautiful. But yeah, if you're wondering what Eldirath is, it's a made-up universe made by a guy called Amund, and he decided that he wanted to sort of make a new mod based on a sort of his own like sort of lore and fantasy. So him and some devs have come together to make their own factions and put some lore together behind it. I've done a few videos on Eldirath, and it's definitely worth checking those out if you'd like a little bit more info on it. But this mod is still early access. I don't believe yet it is still yet public. I've still got early access to it, as have devs and a few other people. If you'd like to get involved in any sort of testing and get early access to it, definitely go and check out their Discord. I'll leave a link for it in the description down below if you did want to check out this new Total War mod. It is a mod for a Total War. That's all you're going to have if you want to play it. And yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you'd like to see more Eldirath, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show support. It really does help out the channel. And yeah, let's get stuck into this fight. It looks like some Camel Warriors might be about to charge into Javis down there. I don't know how wise an idea this is. These Camel Warriors are going to go straight in. These Kalmar Javis here going to take the hits. A lot of the skeleton units are most of their like sort of like what you say, like their scouts, like their cavalry, their range units. While their zombies are more like their slow-moving, heavy hitter axe infantry and spears and things like that. But yeah, the Frostguard skewers there, they were wavering for a bit, but they have actually just taken out that whole camel unit. It seems like a bit of a waste charging that in against 4 Javi units, to be honest. It also looks like Drakenfell really stacks up on this flank here. The Korga Orcs, very much hidden and unknown, and they're a pretty low-tier, crappy faction from what I've seen in the past. They've got some really good shock cav, which are right on wolves, by looks of it. And they've got some heavy command here as well, some more melee cav. But yeah, they're an orc faction. They're really good at ambushing, so they can stay hidden quite easily. And they are, at the moment, yeah, look like they're in danger of flanking the Drakenfell faction. But they're low on armor and a lot of other things, so they are very vulnerable. And a decent charge there from the cavalry, smashing to these spear sergeants here on the march. Only time you could really try that out is charging on the march. They actually got away with pretty low losses. This one maybe not so great. They kind of did stand their ground, but still, to be honest, a great charge there. The Spear Sergeant's losing 40 troops, and those Mounted Warband, yeah, getting out there pretty untouched. Yeah, wow, yeah, the Spear Sergeants were healthy and are now down to less than 100 troops. That was a really good charge, actually. Really, really good result there for the cavalry. Dwarves still moving forward. Just like have stopped moving forward, by the way. They are just still here. These dwarves as well, they're not any old dwarves. They're like Viking dwarves, these guys are. They, in lore, they are like, yeah, like sort of raid and reap they do, and they just sort of cause havoc in Eldirath. It's a really cool sort of concept, and yeah, some Viking dwarves. And yeah, you might be thinking, well, you said Pope, that was a 4v3. And you've only named 6 factions. Yeah, the other one is playing as a, I guess an observer, or maybe they are going to play and just turn up as reinforcements if their side loses. But this is Mordania, so these are a vampiric like faction. These are the evil vampires. I think there's Mordania. I can't remember what the other one's called. It's been a little while since I've done Eldirath, and I'm forgetting these names. But Mordania, by far and away, probably has my favorite sigil. I do like the triple-headed crow with the skull. It's very, very cool. But yeah, they're just watching as on the side, and I guess if their side loses, they're going to come in and maybe just try and help mop up what's left. Or, I don't know, maybe they are just going to just stand on the side. So maybe it's not really a 4v3 and it is a 3v3. It certainly is to start with anyway. And here we go, we've got some longbow marauders appearing out of the gloom, and they're going to attack these knights of the round table. And then I like how they changed the name to Knights of the Round Table instead of just Knights of the Round like it used to be. I approve that. But yeah, there's longbow marauders there with their javies or their throwing axes. Got a decent amount of kills, nearly 20 kills. With the support of that cav, yeah, they'd cause some real pain there. And the cav, I was going to say, might continue and just charge the spears once again, but they have set up and they're pretty, yeah, pretty much entrenched now. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what goes on. Are the dwarves and Korsanga going to be aggressive? I don't really know. Maybe. I mean, these blood guards of Sangorok look awesome. They really, really do. Look at that. I've also been told that this is going to have a campaign eventually. Obviously, that's a long way down the line. These guys are relying as well on Dawnless Days for obviously the tool to make unique maps. They can create Eldirath in a campaign mod. But I think it'll be great. And they're adding more factions as well, I think, before public release. There's a couple more that are due to come out before they're happy that it's like, you know, fleshed out enough so that you guys can play it. But yeah, once it is out, do go and give it some support. Go and check it out. It is a really cool sub-mod and a really cool idea. And it has got some serious lore to it. Like I said, I've done some videos in the past on it. I'll hopefully have left a link or a pop-up somewhere, because it's definitely worth listening to. Yeah, they put some thought into it, and they're still updating their lore, really, as they go on as well, adding more to it, which is great to see. The longboat marauders are going in against Dread Wardens of Kalmar, and they're tier 4 against tier 2, so I'm imagining the zombies here are going to win. But yeah, the Kalmar, quite a slow-moving faction, and they... well, at least their zombies are. They're fast-moving stuff like the skeletons are, yeah, pretty speedy. They can get around and cause a lot of issues. But the zombies, yeah, quite slow-moving forward. So I guess it takes a while to get them into position, which is why I guess they're playing a little bit slowly. Like the Drakenfell and Kalmar, like sort of alliance, just making sure that you know, Kalmar's all set up, ready to go in for his assault. But to be honest, the dwarves have beaten them to the punch. They've been the aggressors. Just with a couple of units there, it's a bit odd just to send these guys in on their own. I mean, they're holding pretty well. I don't think the zombies probably kill very quickly. I think that's also a downside to them. They probably don't have a lot of melee attack, but they probably have great morale. Like, these guys probably, you know, like, well, they're undead. They're already died once. They've probably got no fear of dying again. Actually, pulling out of melee cause more of a problem for those longboat marauders. And we're going to see Drakenfell send some spear sergeants in to try and pin them down. And also looks like some frost steel charges, a skeleton unit. Oh, they have some skeleton shock. Some speedy shock units as well. There go again. And yeah, I think that is, yeah, the marauders getting broken. It seemed really odd to send those guys in on their own. I guess it caused a bit of an upset on the cavalry, but once the cav had found them, they really should have pulled those those dwarves back. I mean, yeah, numbers-wise, I mean, it doesn't help that there's an extra army, but balance of power's not really with the dwarves and their alliance at the moment. And this is, yeah, a real concern here. I mean, it's all part of the plan. You can see the orcs are waiting, they're lying in wait, they're going to rear charge. But yeah, they are getting flanked, a lot of these dwarves here, by a whole bunch of court knights. These are, yeah, what, all of them are, yeah, tier 3 shock infantry. We've got 6 units of court knights there on that flank. That is scary stuff. Crossbows going off. They're actually focusing down Duke Lionel here. Oh, definitely a purposeful general snipe this is. They shot him, killed one of his bodyguard, but that is it. Oh, the Dragon Banner spears in the front line. We've got rank upon rank of Dragon Banners here. Look at these guys going in. They give me like Lannister vibes. They really do, like House Lannister. They look awesome. They are going in. Yeah, very professional troops being sent in. I don't know what the funds are, but they seem like they might be pretty crazy for this amount of Dragon Spearmen, and then all this Court Knights as well. It seems like he might have cheaped out on the cav, but even still, he's brought some of the best Lancers around, the Pendragon Lancers, and also the Silver Lake Knights as well. Decent charge there from the Thrall Warband, still getting a great charge, yeah, killing a lot of these Court Knights, 30 of them on that charge there. And then in go the Court Knights, actually, yeah, against the Pike Wardens, some more human thralls for the Dwarves. And yeah, looks like more troops shifting from the center to the right-hand side here to try and block this threat. The cav is being sent in as a sacrificial delay by the looks of it, trying to slow down some of these spears. And the Silver Lake Knights are in here as well. They do it awesome. It's like literally is Lady of the Lake. You see on their shield there. And yeah, I mean the Pendragon Lancers, look at those helms with the dragon wings. They're awesome. Probably still is my favorite unit. I think just looks visually the best. It really does. And yeah, Hammerforged Titans going in, a tier 4 shock unit here going in. They'll certainly slap up those Court Knights. And if you're called a Hammerforged Titan, yeah, I'd expect you're going to slap these guys about. Hammerforged makes it sound like you're being designed by someone, and then as a Titan, yeah. You're expecting you're going to do some good stuff. We have got swords in it now. Flamebeards chosen now in this fight against Pendragon Lancers. That's causing them to lose, I think, by the looks of it, in here. And also more cav arriving. This is Korga's cav actually in the back lines. I had not realized. I thought for some reason this might be Korsanga. But yeah, the Orcs have revealed their location. There's some Ironstorm cavalry now in the back lines. It's probably causing some upset. And yeah, here we go. The Orcs have revealed their deception, and they are now going to try and surround Drakenfell here. This is not good. Also, Korsanga, being a pain with his Korlax chosen here. The assault on that other flank, yeah, pretty slow because I guess the zombies are just pretty slow coming forward. And yeah, more Korg and Cav going in here. Looks like they're going up against some Knights of the Round Table. They're slapping those guys up. They actually are, the Knights of the Round Table are getting defeated. I mean, both are tier 3, I guess. Maybe they got the charge and a bit healthier. Swords going as well. Feral Warriors, just a tier 1 infantry. That's a great unit to sort of pin down the cav there, since they've already got a charge off. And yeah, the Orcs now getting into the back lines here. These Korga Feral Warriors are going to go charging. Let's have a quick look at the Korga Orcs. If you haven't seen these guys already, they look, well, just like an Orc, to be honest. They look very orcish. And there you go. A little bit different to the Lord of the Rings one. A bit skinnier. So they're going in. Yeah, these guys are feral warriors. They're pretty low tier stuff. Nothing insane. The cav here falling back. Having got some charges on some knightly foot retinue, some elite swords, and they've got a general going here. Duke Lionel, going in against melee cav and infantry now getting in. Steel band warriors, some better orcs here being sent in. You need to be careful not to lose a general. Generals, very important not to lose in this. More just like a most for Attila. Certainly Drakenfell, being just a normal human faction, I feel like is affected one of the most by losing a general. It's probably the same with the Orcs because a lot of their troops are low tier. But Javi setting up here. Trapper Warriors are tier 3. They're going in against the Silver Lake Knights. By the looks of it, they're going to Javi them as much as possible. Yeah, already you can see these feral warriors breaking. But also Dragon Banner Spearmen wavering 120 for some reason here. And oh my gosh! Are they throwing explosives? Who's throwing explosives? Is that the Trapper Warriors? I think it might be. Is it just... absolutely annihilated that Pendragon Lancer there.
Fight,
I think it must be. Must be the those Javi guys there, I think. I might be wrong. Someone's probably going to correct me and say, no, Pope, it was something else. That's the only thing I can see around that probably could throw, has like some sort of projectile. It's very messy. Drakenfel's almost... He's defeated the Dwarves a little bit. He's forced them back. There's a gap in the line, and actually they did break through here. Some sword sergeants. But yeah, the Dwarves have since dealt with it. And they've almost ignored the Dwarves now, and they've turned their full force on the Orcs, and they want to try to defeat these guys quickly, which I don't blame them to. I think it is the weakest link in this army that anyone is to be. Is Mordania is marching forward. They're not playing a sort of they're not standing by and watching on. Mordania is going to be a reinforcement army, and they're going to bring some more desperately needed cav, I feel like, to their team. Mordanian nobles and blackguards, and they've got a general over there as well, Prince Valiant Dreamfire. I think it was his name, Dreamfire? Darkmire, sorry. I do like their unique generals as well. Adds to the lore, it really does. What have we got down here? Flamebeard's Chosen. I'm going to have to get used to learning these names. Really am. They're going in. Yeah, all golden armor. Yeah, you're not messing with those guys. Yeah, they just routed a whole bunch of stuff here. And the Hammerforged Titans do great stuff. Routing quite a lot here. Just being attacked in the back. I also like how in this mod we do have defensive and offensive spears. As a thing, some are better melee attacks, some are better melee defense. We've got units going out of control. Flamebeard's Chosen can go out of control. I did not realize. And a general here might die. Duke Lionel, one of the Duke Lionels anyway, might be about to be killed off here by King Horgrim, Flamebeard. And yeah, there you go. Enemy general dead. That is one of the Drakenfell armies now leaderless. That's probably him out of the game. The other one is actually doing pretty well. He's just routed some Orc cavalry and looking very healthy. Looks like he might be about to go in to some Orcs of his own. And yeah, we've got this warg, well, it's not wargs, but you know, they pretty much are warg cavalry, wolf gear, moon hunt riders. They're actually out of control as well. They're actually in amongst some archers. It's a pretty good target for them, I'd say. Archers for Drakenfell as well, actually pretty good. They have some of the best longbows around. These are royal archers. They're not the best, but they are somewhat the best archers around. Mordanian noble cavalry coming forward here. They look like they're going to threaten the Orc archers here. They could go in for a good side charge if they wanted to. We'll see what happens. And looks like, yeah, they're actually just going to just slam into the Orc infantry down here. We've got some Wolfgear Packmasters, which is a... I don't know, I think these are a bow unit, technically, or they release dogs, that's for sure, some wolves. And they've released them somewhere. There's still a lot of them alive by looks of it. 62 of them still alive. So that's good to see. They're probably somewhere annoying stuff. As you can see, the Orcs and the Dwarves have helped defeat, looks like, most of Drakenfell, actually. And now Kalmar is shifting over here. And he's really, yeah, making a good press on Korsanga. Korsanga at the moment dealing with him with the bow cav. And it also looks like some Naktors down here, which are light melee infantry. Sounds like they should be able to throw some sort of Naftatoons as well, to be honest with that name. Who knows, maybe they can. Oh, these are Spectral Scouts, actually. Oh no, they are Naktors. These are like a dual-wielding knife unit. Very cool. We have Queen Kalma going in herself. She's actually going to go and attack in there. I think she's the only general at the moment with a unique model, unless they've updated since then. They quite possibly have that. The Dwarves are actually running out of ammo, so much so that the bolt cast is getting sent into melee here. Mordania might be arriving at the right time, you know. The Drakenfell in a lot of areas routing. I mean, he's still got, I think there's still got one Drakenfell army in the field. I don't know how much of the infantry is still intact for them, though. A lot of archers, and they're being charged by trap warriors and various other things. The Dwarves are kind of having to shift left. I would say we should start shifting left, because, yeah, it looks like Kalma is now arriving here to sort of smash into Korsanga, and it seems like they don't have enough to hold all this back. They're fighting over quite a long front, which Kalma seems to be quite happy with. The general over here, yeah, Kalma just slaying those Naktors. Balance power is still not looking great, but numbers-wise, it's 4k each at this point, which is good for Korsanga and their allies. The infantry in here against undead troops. bolt casters trying to help out. They might need to start thinking about going into melee again, trying to, you know, even up some of these fights. The pikes just getting charged here by melee, by shock infantry, sorry. Like Kalmar is just going to just impale himself on pikes. Got 2 units here fighting 1 pike unit. It's a bit of a waste. Should really only have the 1 unit here and then flank around with another. There is a gap they could actually get around those pikes if they wanted to. Drakenfell, and with the arrival of Mordani, it seems like they might be turning this around a little bit. They're adding a lot of these orcs. You can see, look at these guys wavering. A lot of Korga units starting to go. And yeah, the Korga Wildwood Stalkers, I mean, they can use to keep shooting generals. I mean, there's Prince Valiant here. I'll probably try and think about taking him out. Mordani can also bring to the table a lot of elite mace infantry. And mace infantry is actually good in Eldirath, not like in TDD, but yeah, mace infantry is super good. I'm bringing them forward. These are tier 3. These wardens, the Blood Raven. I don't know if I've got some other ones here. Yeah, they're all tier 3. They're just putting wardens. No, Keepers of the Veil. I thought there was a more elite one. And they've got 2 units of those. They're tier 4 mace infantry, and they're just arriving. They're exhausted, which is good for the Dwarvish Alliance. And these guys aren't going to have time to rest up. They are chevroned up, though, a little bit already. So, yeah, that's really good for the Dwarvish Alliance. This is not good, though, is that the Orc general is about to die. And that's probably going to be the Orc army then pretty much out. I mean, they did their bit, you could say. They took out that Drakenfell army by surrounding them. But it's cost them their own army. Mordani is now arriving. And Korsanga and also Dulthangir, the dwarves, are going to have to now try and find a way to rout quickly a lot of these undead troops and then also deal with Mordania and all those vampires that are on their way. Still got a little bit of troops here on the right flank that could be freed up, but not a lot, that's for sure. And the pikes actually, you know, are losing now. We're going to see some Flamebeards Chosen going in. And they're going to start slapping up those zombies. They'll go out of control as they get their bloodlust up. But I don't know if you really kill a lot. Like if you kill a lot of zombies, is that blood? Or is it just dust? Who knows? Who knows? Anyone for a zombie? And who we got over here? Sunlord Zarak. He's just charged into some Wraithguard Marauders here. Again, I don't think you can break these guys easily, or these zombie units. I think they do fight pretty much to the last man. The benefit of sort of bringing them. Javi's over here though. I've seen these guys waver already once as Frostguard. Sunlord Nobles are very much stuck in now this melee camp here. And they're going to start cutting down these skeletons. Turn them back into piles of bones. I think Korsanga is also an Orcish faction now I think about it. Are they a desert Orc faction? I think they might be. It's been a little, like I said, it's been a little while since I've played this mod or even like covered it. So yeah, my memory is coming back to me. Yeah, I think Korsanga is another Orcish faction, but a desert Orcs. Something you don't ever really see in another fantasy sort of world. I mean, they dress like men. Like they could just get away looking like a normal mannish faction. Sunlord Zarax, yeah, still alive. They're gonna have to keep him alive because he is, you know. A lot of Orcish lives depend on him. They've just watched as Korg has been absolutely wiped off the face of the earth. They've got 1 unit Trapper Warriors left. And they're going to get some rear charges here into some Frost Steel infantry. Some shock. Smash into them. Help out their their Dwarvish allies. Yeah, their Frost Steel charges there. They should probably rout, really. But they're an undead unit, so they're not going to. Balance of power, though, I wouldn't say it shifted much. 2,700 for the Dwarvish Alliance. Actually, they have more troops now and then the 2,200 undead and vampiric army, I'd say, is pretty much at this point. I think Drakenfell still is his general, and that is about it. He's got a couple of like knightly foot retinue and yeah, some archers, but that is really it. Mordania is most of that their left flank now. And it looks like on the right flank, you know, Kalmar is winning. The Frostguard Skewers wavering here. I thought these guys were great. Sorry, nearly dead. Sorry, they're not wavering at all. That's what I mean. I thought you saw these guys waver earlier with a cav charge, but now in an infantry fight with 6 guys left, they're not bothered. Very odd. I don't know whether that was a bug then that they should have been wavering after a cav charge. Kalmar over here, by the way, is nearly dead. I don't know whether after she dies, whether all these skeletons are going to probably start to break. We'll find out, I guess. They possibly won't. There's a lot of units here that, yeah, are losing for the undead, to be honest. They're starting to die. Are the 3 going to beat the 4? Have they perfectly balanced this game? I mean, the dwarves are just the dwarves. They're just damn well sturdy units. There you go. Dragon, Banner, Spearman. Another one of the last few Drakenfell units routing there. Balance power is definitely shifting more in favor of yeah, the dwarves at this point. We're going to see a charge here from the Wardens. They're now winded, so they're a lot more freshened up, it looks like. We're going to see a charge here as well into the Sunlord Zarak. By Mordania, they're going to get a really good charge here. 2-on-1. Is he going to get out of there inside? No, I don't think so. Oh, he's been caught just about as that Sunlord. In prolonged melee, he'd be okay, the Sunlord here. He needs probably some dwarvish support. There is some now arriving. We've got pikes getting in here. I think pikes are pretty damn strong as well, fighting Cav. And we've also got Axe Infantry, some Ironclad Reavers going in. Sunlord Zarak, though, he's not a good spot. He's got a really small bodyguard as well, 45 riders. He's getting cut down here by Darkmire, sorry, who also has only 45 bodyguard. I thought they might have more, but maybe that's what you get if you're I don't know, a general of a more supernatural faction. Drakenfell's general, who has 60 at the beginning, down to 32 riders left, charging in here to the Sun Lord Nobles. He's losing that fight immediately by the looks of it. The pikes here break, and this, yeah, I mean, there they go, and the dwarves breaking as well. These Reavers, I think, are getting outflanked. They're starting away, but you need more support in here for the Sun Lord Zarak in a moment. The dwarves here get more flame beards chosen in. The bolt casters get it all stuck in there, try and help out your ally, because if he loses his general, you never know, these guys might just break against the undead, even just as they're nearly about to defeat them. Don't know if that would be the case, but you never know. And somewhere in there, there's a yeah, very small amount of undead that is tying down a lot of troops here. I would not allow this to happen. There you go, Prince Lionel, the other one is gone. That's Drakenfell pretty much dead and buried. Balance power is now dead even, looking at it. So that's a good sign there if you're rooting for the dwarves and their allies. Sunlord Zarak has evened up as well in a melee. He's not losing decisively anymore, which is another good sign, but he will eventually slowly be chipped away. Like I said, the dwarves could really do with getting some infantry in there. It seems like they're, yeah, really slow in doing that. The Korsanga player here getting his berserkers into the fight.
Our men have rallied.
There's huge scythe blades. They're going to try and carve their way through Mordania. Rymoria, that's the other name of the other vampiric faction. I feel like they're also really based off the Holy Roman Empire's Rymoria. They're like a, yeah, very high imperial sort of like in faction. I think they are like probably one of the big dogs, big imperial dogs in the Eldirath world at this time. There you go, swords getting in, blood guards of Sangorok getting in, might even up this fight. Whether they dare to take this general out, I don't know. They should try and encircle Prince Valiant. They are going to risk it. They're going to try and get Zarak out of there. And he dies in the attempt. That is not great. That could change the things. I mean, Balance Power is now with Korsanga and their Dwarvish allies. Decent charge there onto Prince Valen. I think he's also a melee cav as well, actually. Yeah, these two melee cav here might do okay up against each other. Could be quite even. Tier 3 up against Tier 4. He's actually losing that fight, you know. Sword's going to support the Naktors there. Getting in there. They didn't realize they survived, unless it's a different unit. And yeah, the Wardens of the Blood Raven there. Yeah, getting stuck in here. Smashing Dwarven skulls. But yeah, it looks like, I mean, they're slowly buckling it. Mordania loses his general here. He should be probably finished. And also, I imagine Army Loss is going to come into it soon. But yeah, the 3 is going to defeat the 4. I did not see that coming, you know. The Dwarves played in a great game, just basically stood on their line and then refused to budge from their line that they set up. Interesting that they just did throw away these Marauders, but yeah, I mean, it didn't really matter in the end. The really elite infantry just held the line, and it's done really well. Flamebeard here is starting to lose slightly, but he's probably been in a whole bunch of fights, and he's actually still defeating these Wardens of the Bloodraven here. The Cav as well, like for Korsanga, still alive, even though the Sunlord might have fallen. His bodyguard continue to fight. Looks like, I mean, they need to kill him off here. I think Mordania's general hasn't died just yet. Prince Valen, I think, is now falling. And in a moment, Mordania should then rout. But yeah, certainly has been a fun one. I've really enjoyed this this battle, showing off a whole bunch of different factions, which is the best thing to do for this mod. I feel like I like the idea of maybe like lore battles. I don't know if maybe they're gonna make some really famous battles for this sort of like lore that we can try and recreate. But yeah, it's quite good to see the sort of like custom games where you got like 6 or 7 unit different factions. I think we've got 6 different ones tonight, 6 different factions. It really is great. It's a good way to show off the sort of variety of different play styles and races in this world. Yeah, the Wardens of the Bloodraven here. I think these guys are wavering because they're getting surrounded. The general here, even though he's gone, his bodyguard bouncing in and out of units here, just trying to basically rout them. You know, attacked in the rear now that there's generals in the back. Yeah, and we can see mass rout here. His army losses start to take effect. And Mordania is going to be routed here in this game. Yeah, in the next few seconds. I'm surprised they're holding on this long. Warcry has been popped. Still not breaking these guys. In fact, some other unit there broke for the Dwarves. I don't know what that was, but something broke. And there you go, another Warden's gone. Damn, these Mordanians are hard to break or kill. There you go, I think that's them finally routing. And there you go, a Pyrrhic victory for Dorthanger and their allies. And we'll have a quick look at the end results. Bad Omens sent this one in and was playing as the Dwarves of Dorthanger. I mean, his general, 224 kills and still half strength. That's a really good result. His Flamebeard's chosen, 295 kills, 260 kills, 288 kills with the Reavers here. Another one getting 192 kills. His Bolt Casters, 189 kills, 219 kills, 204, 532 kills with his Hammerforged Titans. Insane. And the Cav, yeah, was doing really well at early game. 210 kills, 211 kills, 304. Then with Chicken Wolf playing as the Korgers tribes. Yeah, with like the Orc faction. Yeah, his general, yeah, really suffered actually. Did not get a lot of kills. His Trapper Warriors, though, 286 kills, and then 256 kills with these Wolf Riders here. Another one getting 240 kills. And then his Cav, 93 kills, 119. Oh no, those are just Wolf Gear. They're just the Shock Infantry. This is the Wolf Rider here, 214. Is, yeah, Melee Cav, 119 kills. And then his Pack Masters, 182 kills. Then we have Zarn playing as the Korsanga Confederacy. 201 kills with the Sunlord Zarak. 112 kills with the Korsanga Warriors here. 247 kills with the Blood Guards of Sangorok. Another one getting 147 kills. The Naktors getting 225 kills. 158 kills with the Korsanga Berserkers. 345 kills with the Sunlord Nobles. Is incredible. And then his Horse Archers, the Kolrak's Chosen. 350 kills, 424 kills. Yeah, really good kills with his Cav. Then we have Aemon playing as Mordania, 292 kills with Prince Valen here, 104 kills with the Wardens, 245 kills with the Keepers of the Vale, another one getting 154 kills. I mean, these guys joined late and they still got 200 kills. Blackguards getting 255 kills, 246 kills with the Mordanian Noble Cav, and the other one getting 283 kills. Then we have Oni playing as the Iron Men of Kalmar. Yeah, Kalmar herself only getting 44 kills, 82 kills with the Spear Wardens, 105 kills with the Dread Wardens here, 109 kills with the Frostguard Skewers, but yeah, nothing, and 167 kills with the Froststeel Chargers, but nothing else getting major kills. Then we have Bastatus. I think he's probably butchered his name, but playing as Drakenfell. Yeah, his army actually, geez, nothing got even triple figures. Just did he bring an all infantry army? Looks like he did. Yeah, he just kind of like had that huge infantry army that in the end got flanked by the Orcs. Yeah, he had a really rough day. And then Donovan playing as the other Drakenfell army, 227 kills with his general. His Footly Knight retinue getting 180 kills. His Royal Archers 141. 138 kills, 153 kills, 261. Yeah, the Royal Archers did pretty well actually, and the Cav, pretty disappointing. None getting triple figures. Even this very elite Silver Lake Knight only getting 30 kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's Eldirath battle. If you did enjoy, want to see more, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show support. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.